Welcome back to another episode of the Tempest Rising podcast. This is episode number 60, and we're going to look at one of the biggest personal development cliches ever, the idea of positive thinking. So, two questions for you. One, how many times have you been told to think positive? I knew throughout my career as a golfer, I was told pretty much every 5 minutes on the golf course to think positively. But the second question that comes about as a result of that is, how many times did that actually work for you? Because I know for me, it wasn't very many. The reality of it is that positive thinking is impossible without positive feeling. Thoughts have very little power without feeling. Feelings are the driving force behind everything that we do as human beings. So with positive thinking, we know it's never going to work without the backing of positive feelings. Attempting to think positive is just a waste of energy. Unless you have strong, aligned feelings behind your thoughts, they will never carry any weight. And I've talked about this before within the context of affirmations. You can stand in a mirror, you can look at yourself, and you can tell yourself that you are this, or you are that, you are whatever. But unless you actually feel it, you're never going to feel it to be true. Saying something and feeling something are completely different. But when you can get the two together, that's when it sticks. One of the most important lessons I ever learned was the concept of feelings first. I spent years trying to create a positive mindset and to build this open growth mindset that everybody talks about. But that doesn't happen until you address your feelings. For most of us, we're plagued by negative feelings, and the more we try and shift our mindset to this positive place, the worse it gets, because we end up at odds with ourselves. Our mind is thinking one thing, our body and heart are feeling something else, and it doesn't work. The two clash, and we end up confused and we end up lost, and we wonder why things never quite work out the way we want them to. But if we can get the two things to merge, that's when things change. Negative feelings have a narrowing effect. They create a single-minded focus, and we start to lose our curiosity and our creativity, and we become blind to the world around us, and we fail to see the bigger picture. We end up in survival mode, and that's reflected in our brain and our body. We can only react with knee-jerk, fear-based responses, and that's not useful unless we're in a real survival situation, which 99% of the time we're not. But positive feelings, they have the opposite effect. They open us up and we start to notice things. We see opportunities, we see possibilities, and the world starts to look a lot different. Your mind opens up and your life opens up. Instead of this tiny piece of the spectrum on one end, you start to see the entire thing. And it's proven with science. We can see that people who feel chronically negative are 13% more likely to have a heart attack or other heart-related illnesses. That's how powerful it is. Feeling will always beat thinking. We need to take care of both because they are linked, but feelings always have the power to override thoughts. They have the power to override your physiology, your health, your longevity, all of that kind of stuff is linked up directly to how you think and how you feel. So the next time someone says to you, think positive, consider how you could feel positive instead, because the thoughts will follow the feelings and that will shift your entire experience of life. From there, actions will come easily, and you don't need to think positive or any other daft personal development cliche, because you are positive. You are abundantly positive. You are high frequency. You are energetic. You are creative. You are curious. You are calm. You are all these things that we all want to be. But it comes down to a choice. Choosing how to change how you feel is something that's on you. Choosing to see beyond what you currently believe to be true about yourself and to be true about your life is on you. that's what the women inside my Limitless program are currently doing. We've taken some time to look through their progress at the moment, and the results are excellent, and they're making amazing shifts. And it's because they made the choice to take command of how they think and how they feel, and to actively do the work to change it. And they are reaping the results. So I'd urge you to follow the link in the description, and you can download my prosperity pack, and that'll introduce you to some of the tools and the concepts that they've been using. But you're going to get this for free. And then in a couple of months, when my 7-day free challenge launches, then you're going to be one of the first people to join it. So just follow that link, tap to get started, and I'll send you those things over, and you can start doing this work. You can start making the shift from positive thinking to positive feeling, because it is a big shift, huge difference, and it will completely change the way you experience life. So hit the link, grab that, and let me know how you get on with it. See you all very soon.